So I'm back for more Subnautica mod. This time we're going to do some more work again with the power transmitters because last time tried the new mod, ran into a couple of issues. So Mr. Purple created the mod for the power transmitters, and he did mention he's going to try some config options and everything. He also mentioned, of course, something that I thought of later was, you know, maybe the game code is just you can only have one connection with the power transmitter to the base, which honestly is kind of limiting for certain cases, but you know what, I can make this work. So it's not as ideal to have to come all the way down here to work on my driller, but I mean, it's close enough that this should be able to connect to it and handle powering it. And I've got a connection coming off of that, which is not showing to the deep driller there, but it should connect at this range. There we go. And that means I really have room for a second one, maybe a third one. And this is all going to now be powered through, well, first and foremost, I would think maybe the thermal plants down below, but also just all the solar panels. So hopefully this is going to, I mean, obviously keep this powered, but ideally I can have it where it's actually, well, I don't even know why I need that one. That it can actually handle, you know, keeping it powered without killing my base power storage and taking all my power away. Well, that's a problem. So that's feeding all the way down here, but it's not feeding from here to here. Why is it not feeding from there? It's, you know, it's little things like that that cause frustrations with the power transmitters, and they've always been like that. One more thermal plant, two more thermal plants, three more thermal plants. That's 6 total now down here. As long as the power transmitters keep their connections going up, that should help a decent amount to cover at least the one deep driller. And you know, the thing is, with this setup, with it down here, I don't even actually need to have this little base piece right here. I could take that out and just let this entire chain be for powering deep drillers down here. The only reason I wanted to do it differently was to help power stuff up above. But if I take that out and it's not connected to the base anymore, then the base just has to rely on solar power. Oh yeah, bunch more power now. That is good. I'm still not seeing a huge, massive increase. I mean, it is going up, but there's a little spot where it kind of dips down just for a moment as something pulls and then keeps going. Of course, right now I only have this, which is up to 56 items. So how am I doing on my copper? I kind of cut copper production down. Oh yeah, I still got plenty of that. I got plenty of quartz, plenty of titanium. Go throw some more solar panels up too. And now the support legs are back. Whereas last time they went away and I actually liked the look of it better than having to walk between the legs, but now they're back. And so that creates the outline for this walking path, other than I still have to get this next one lined up right. Like that. And then I've got to have more on this side, so we'll put another one here, and I'm going to try to, even though they're over there like that, I'm going to try and position along the edge here to create, again, a barrier, kind of a railing, so I don't fall off. I mean, I'm not going to get hurt too bad right here, but, you know, general rule of thumb, you don't want to fall off the edge of a big platform up in the sky. And there we go, something kind of like that. It'll just be a weird little turn to it, but walk along here, and you got this path that will lead into each area, and I'm just going to do something that kind of does the same thing over here. Access to all of these. I think I'm going to stop at this edge and allow these to be open if I do decide to do the windmill mod later, just for some extra visuals. And I might do the same thing over here, keep this one back here open. Actually, I might take these out and keep both of these open and do solar on all of those instead. Yeah, I might do that. Make this like where I come for the windmill area over here. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say it's a good breezeway because it's right between both peaks. You got some nice breeze going in this direction. And there we go. Now I have light sticks all the way up to the edge of the solar platform. And so now it's time to place lights going the other way, away from the hatch for the base here, and up the pathway towards what are going to be the habitat rooms, the living quarters. And you know, we're gonna have to, yeah, just I'm following the path. I'm gonna keep it, the path itself, lit up. The way it just follows along like this. And it's so much better to do this at night. That way you can actually see how well lit the path is becoming with each placement, as opposed to guessing if it's close enough or too close. So my power is draining a little bit, not significantly, not just like plummeting in terms of value. I am losing power, but that's power draining from the solar panels. So hopefully it's going to be enough to last through the night. No problems. Yes, it could cause a problem with me teleporting back here during the night. But if I could get some other stuff done, that should help. If not, then, you know, just a lot of solar panels will be what it takes. So morning comes, power starts going way back up super fast because, you know, light hitting solar panels. It does work through the night, but if I was to disconnect even just the deep driller, I would still need something beyond the solar panels, because as I add more of the hydroponic harvesters, things like that, they're going to be constant drain. It's different than what we, you know, get in the vanilla game. You don't have as much stuff in the vanilla that has just that constant drain. And so the more I do, the more I'm going to need that constant source of power. So thermal plants are still going to be a good idea for this. But now I think I'm going to get some more salt going. I'm still low, but I'm going to try to get some plants going out here today, which easy enough. I can go and grab a bunch of these around here. I was kind of wanting to keep it more variety, you know, on it, but yeah, there's plenty of plants here. We'll just count these as kind of semi-research, semi-decoration. Gonna open up the view a bit. I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of windows up here, and I've got that right now. Yeah, showing a nice view. This is, I'm actually going to create kind of a vertical climb for a separate set of rooms up there. It's not going to be tied in this. And I'm thinking just ultimately coming off of that with just the tubes going into multi-purpose rooms rather than having just, you know, another multi-purpose room right above this. That might not work out quite the way I'm thinking, but for now, I'm going to give it a try and see if I can get it to work. And of course, I picked the spot where I cannot keep climbing up and building higher because of some obstruction down there. So I'm going to do a few extra steps. Now, if you've watched in some of my live streams, you'll know this trick, but basically it's just build up using compartments. And in this case, I have a single hatch that I'm using. Place the hatch down on the next one. And it works a little bit easier below zero thanks to the addition of the steps on the open air hatch design. But we can still make it work here. So basically I got the hatch, I moved it, climbed out, and now I take that compartment away so I have another one to stack higher. And ideally I would be getting a little bit closer to that, but that's not wanting to cooperate with me. I'm not able to get high enough. Oh, and look, now that's being goofy of like not wanting to play. Hey, he's further away. Yeah. Just gonna go a little bit higher, see if I can get a target to line up over there. Place from this edge. All right, fine. You know what? Go place this, and I'm gonna place the next one rotated. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go just X compartment. Once this is done, I can swap this around again. I should have grabbed more titanium. Cyclops, 100 titanium. Says 100 titanium. And this has happened before. It said I have 100 titanium. I did not actually have 100 titanium. So, yeah, I'm out of titanium, but it's showing that I have 100 for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh, yes. And say I can build it from a distance. I just can't target to place it from a distance, which honestly makes no sense. And see everything. So now I can build out. Actually, I wonder if it'll count as having glass. It says I don't, but I am pretty sure I've got enough. Yes, I've been dumping my quartz into the Cyclops, so I'm about to say I should have enough for some glass. So now I've got this upper level that's completely separated. I can still build a multi-purpose room up here. I can also do one over there, one over here, one over there. I can actually extend out further on the sides. I've got options now. But for now, I think I will do another multi-purpose room on this end just so it's already got that look to the separation in the tower. And there we go. We have this, and I could do some more, like some research labs or something up here kind of thing. I still need to get over there and do some work with that. Start working on the habitats soon. So it still says 100 titanium, even though there actually isn't 100 titanium on the Cyclops. 111. So it's, I added 11 and there's only 11 there, but it says I have 100. So there's 100 unaccounted for titanium in my storage. So for the moment, I decided to come back to the main base, and there's the new giant cove tree. Doesn't exactly fit with the planter base. It kind of grows out beyond that. And once again, this power transmitter has stopped transmitting from there to here, and there it goes. You just have to reset them at times. It's just frustrating. There we go. Now full 10,800 power that I'm supposed to have. So I've cut one of the sea breeze off and didn't make a difference. Power still constantly draining. So it's not the sea breeze. And I've cut all but the inside food production out. So my power drain is not coming from these, because I mean I could turn them off completely, but all the ones are off outside. Going up a little bit, but it's still bouncing a lot. Both of these are stopped, so there should be no major power drain there. Yes, I have this on. Now let's see if it says that one's offline. Let's see if the front one, yep, turns it off. You see, I go up a little bit and then it still drops back down. So there's still something that is causing a regular drain to my power. This isn't scanning. Yeah, I may have to add like the better power info mod or whatever it's called, just to see if I can track down where the power drain is coming from. So I'm seeing a problem with maybe the decorations mod because of the item placement. But if I go and hit, like I'm in number 3, I go and hit 4 to go to number 4, it actually rotates out and reassigns an item to my toolbar slot when I'm trying to choose a different storage module on the Seamoth, and it wasn't doing that until recently. So now I'm going to try something. I had not planned to do this here, but you know, at this point, why not? I'm going to extend out. This will give me some more spots for reinforcements, but I'm also going to go ahead and build a stack. Once I take this one back and put one, I can, well, okay, I can't place it. All right, fine. I'm going to take another one back out. Well, I'm going to eventually find a spot where I can hopefully build. Okay, that's weird. Let's see, like, cannot, okay, I guess it was the stalker guy in the way, but I'm going to build now a stack of multi-purpose rooms going down, and this is going to be an alien containment. Right now, it's still saying I have 13 titanium on the Cyclops, but I actually don't. It won't let me collect anything. It's better than saying I have 100 titanium on the Cyclops without being able to collect it. But yeah, it's still showing the wrong count for some reason, which is making me really question, even though I've been gathering a lot of titanium through my deep drillers, do I actually have over 300 titanium in the other base? I'm starting to question that really substantially because I don't think I do. Let's say 5 levels deep. That should be hopefully enough. So I know I said 5 levels high should be enough, but I'm actually thinking I want to keep it just the 4 so I can actually walk on top of the alien containment area and be able to look down and enjoy a nice view below. So instead of doing a 5th level, at least right now, I'm going to leave this open. If I need more, I'll, you know, go and place down another level below that. For now, I'm going to test out, because I know it's working with my stalkers, will it work with some ampule eggs to start reproducing some ampules? And just for clarification, what I'm referring to was a bug, apparently with the Bear ACU mod, because it was after an update to the Bear ACU mod that suddenly my alien containment started allowing for reproduction of creatures again, because I had 4 ampules that never reproduced, and then suddenly after an update, stalkers go crazy reproducing. So with this, I'm going to leave them to reproduce and just kind of let them build up a nice population inside. And then I'm either going to have them dispense into the ocean, or I'm going to throw in some bioreactors. What if I add a window right here? They come out. Oh, nice little view. Almost like being in an observatory. Got a nice little view there. I'll take that hatch out once everything's done. Got some plants growing in over there. Nice view down below. Got my lights going up that pathway. I'm going to light up that pathway too. I'm going to light every pathway in the end. And then, you know what? We climb up here and we've got, I get around the ladder. More nice views. This is going to look really good at night when all the paths are lit up with the light sticks. And just got everything done like that. Of course, a nice view up there. And just, ooh, you know, I'm using the light sticks because really a little cheaper. And I don't need that customization, but maybe some lamps with some nice decorative light color just to accent things a little bit at night. Starting to really see a lot of like blurring. Not so much stuttering, but definitely blurring with my movement now. Even without having something set to build, I'm seeing a lot of that blurry aspect to it. And, oh, I can't... If I turn off the snapping, it still tries to place standing up as opposed to flat. Alright, well, I guess I'll be doing that here. I've already tried this below. Unfortunately, you have to be very close to interact with the lamp. So it's customizable, but I am not where I can interact with it very well. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to try jumping and jumping and jumping to customize it. So this is going to cause a weirdness inside. I know that. But I'm hoping at least it'll give some nice lighting to everything around the area and not be overpowering inside. Yeah, okay, just a little bit, and that's kind of understandable because of light coming through there, because the light actually is sticking inside, but not like overpowering. It's not like it used to be where it was leaking through from inside outside and so forth. Now it's actually hitting correctly, and we get a much greater range for the purple. Oh, look, the purple's going all the way up there and all the way over there. That's a good bit of range on those. Not as much fine-tuned control with it like that, but it does give a good bit of range for the light to take effect. Cut this range down just a bit. Yeah, a little bit of glow there is good. Not too much. I want it to mainly glow on the base itself. That's why I was kind of hoping it would flatten on top of this and be able to just shine up that way, but didn't work out. I don't want it sticking up. I wanted to have it kind of flat and not as visible. I do this. I embed into the side right here. So it kind of looks like it's part of the planter bed. I got a little bit of kind of like a you know, recessed floor light. So it's there, but it's not like super obvious that it's there. It's kind of tucked away just enough that's decorative and out of the way, but it still serves its function. And we'll just throw one down here next to the deep driller so that I have a nice bright light to see down here. Actually, I want to do a different color. What color do I want? Let's see. Blue, that really doesn't help much if I can't tell a difference in terms of the light. Let's turn the intensity up a good bit. Well, yeah, we'll go maximum on the intensity. All right, so now, yeah, kind of like a red and green, so like a yellowish. If I take out the green, ooh, very red. Ooh, look, I like that color. Oh, I like the way that completely changes the color of the vines around it. It's almost like the blood vines in the, you know, the Tom Cruise remake of War of the Worlds, where they were, you know, had the little red vine everywhere. It's kind of what it makes me think of. There we go. A nice, vibrant red color that will be easily visible from above as I'm coming downwards. And yes, that will help make things a little bit more visible. And my power went up a little bit because I finally have 2 hatched ampules. Once they grow, start producing more, they're going to add 100 power capacity each and 100 power daily production each because of the Bear ACU mod. And then if I, you know, throw in some bioreactors, they can automatically dump into the bioreactors, providing even more power. Yeah, so many of the light sticks is causing a lot of blurring as I move because of my graphics settings still being set high, and there's just so many elements thanks to the light sticks having to be tracked. So you can see I've gave this very nice little blur. It's now going to be time to start cranking down my graphic settings to accommodate for smoother gameplay without that significant blur like that when walking around. Not even holding like the habitat builder in hand. It's just, you know, normal blur now because I've got so much stuff that's out there. So I have fixed my little problem that I had, basically getting everything tied in with the power transmitter. So now I have one deep driller being powered. I have room for another one or two. If I really want to go that far with this base, I may not. I may in the end just take that out. I don't know yet. But I do have a 4-level high or 4-level low alien containment, 4 ampules. 2 are in there right now. We'll wait and see if they're still reproducing thanks to the updates to the Bear ACU mod. If they are, that's going to increase my power capacity, my power production. And if I throw in the bioreactors, continue to produce power by dumping the extras into there. I've also got a lot of the plants for the air-based planter area going, and just gotta let them grow. We got some lighting, we got some more of the structure built. Now it might be time to start getting ready to decorate. But for now, that is it for this episode. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas in terms of how to decorate some of the rooms. Love to hear from you. And of course, hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I'll see you in the next video.